When we started, I never imagined 15 years, right? I didn't have the foresight to see that far into the future. We were thinking about which kids can we reach tomorrow or next year. So I am so proud and excited of the work they've done over these last 15 years.
DiscoverU, what they do that's unique is taking students out of their comfort zone in a safe, in a secure manner to get them exposed to what their potential could look like, and even beyond that.
This summer I went to the Youth About Business Flow in New York City.
I went to Curie Academy. By going on this flow, I was able to decide that chemical engineering is what I want to do.
This summer I went on a flow called the King's Compass. It is a mentorship for young black males in the Houston area.
The flow just pretty much gave me out an idea of what I could be, and it opened up my mind to many different things, types of doctors that I didn't even know exist.
So DiscoverU is incredibly unique in that they help connect kids with learning opportunities that are not readily available in their schools. So what does it mean to go away from home for a period of time, to work with other students in settings that we would not otherwise have found themselves, around areas of interest or perhaps passions that students wanted to explore, at levels of rigor and challenge that may not have been available at their schools. So what does it look like to leave home, to study on a ship for 2 weeks in oceanography with students from all around the country, maybe all around the world? How does that help a young person grow and develop and stretch and become more confident and more curious? Those are the opportunities that DiscoverU connects students to, and those are the opportunities that literally changed students' lives.
When I was a dean at Energy Institute High School, I was the flow coordinator for the campus. And so I had the opportunity to work with DiscoverU and learn about all the different programs that they have for students. And I've seen what it can do for students. So I've had students that came into high school a little rough around the edges, fighting or just struggling with who they were, and trying to just understand their place in the world, and to see how those different experiences just transform that student.
What was life-changing was finding myself in these programs. At the time, I was still trying to figure out who I was as a person and what I wanted to do. And so doing these programs very much helped me understand, what I wanted to do and what path I had to choose in order to get to where I want to go.
DiscoverU came about when we realized at the high school where I worked that we were helping prepare young people, often first-generation young people, to get to college. And we would help them get to college, and we realized very quickly, though, that they weren't staying. After a semester, maybe 2 semesters, they were coming back and letting us know that they hadn't continued. And we were frustrated because we knew this was potential that was being lost and opportunities for them that were missed. And so we set about to understand why. And what we realized was that in addition to the academic preparation, there was some social and cultural learning that hadn't occurred.
They were the people who got me to where I am today. Without DiscoverU, I wouldn't have been to Colorado. I wouldn't have been to Portugal. I would have stayed right here in Houston and only thought that Houston, Texas was my whole life. I would have never known that I can go to Italy or go to Germany and still have a career there and love what I do.
As a parent, we try to provide every opportunity for our kids, but DiscoverU exposed him to different opportunities, different travelers. He really broadened his horizons. He came back interested in other areas.
So one of the first kind of stories that led us to believe that we were on the right path in helping young people was a young lady that went off to a very prestigious writing program at a university up on the East Coast. And she came back and I had a chance to talk with her, and I said, well, so tell me, how was it? And she said, mister, she says, I was the only one from a public school. And we're like, okay, how was that? She's like, yeah, it was okay. It was pretty good. I said, what else? She's like, I was the only Hispanic. And we're like, wow, how was that? She's like, you know, it was okay. I said, anything else? And she said, they all eat weird food, like salads. And I said, how was that? She's like, I lost 5 pounds. And I said, anything else? And she says, you know what? I can hang with them. That was big. That was really big. Her world expanded so much, right? And she went off to an Ivy League school and graduated and did great. What I'm really excited about is the next 15.